Hello, everybody. Are you ready for some LATCHKUUUUUUUM? And hello, Orville Nation. Good to see everybody. Hello. Oh, we got a Ghostbuster in here today. Hello, Dave's Dimension. Let me fix a Wi-Fi issue real quick. Give me 30 seconds, guys. Alrighty. I think that's fixed. Hello, good to see everybody. Good to see Dave's Dimensions. Hello, Jessica Castillo. Hello, Dega Outlaw, doctor and science fiction author and science fiction doctor. Wow, did that make sense what I just said? Author and science fiction doctor, Dega Outlaw. No, he's a real doctor. Hello, Mr. Lundell. Douchebag Kylo, congratulations yesterday. Great job on Doomcock. Great job with Starfighter, the last Starfighter. I'm sorry I wasn't there on the panel, but I watched and listened. I listened, actually, mostly. So congrats. You did a great job. Hello, Joanna. Joanna's ready for a party. Hello, Resolute Germ. Todd Lehman. Colleen O'Brien. Good to see you, Colleen. Mr. Lundell, Time Prophet, TJ, he's another science fiction author out there. Hello, TJ. Hola, TJ. Tejota. Good to see everybody. John Sapola. Good to see everyone, guys. And I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Galinda, Todd Lehman, Galinda, hardcore Orville fans. I just scroll back, make sure I didn't miss anybody who's in here already. Professor Brainy Specs, good to see you. Got to talk to you. Hey, John DeMarco, good to see you guys. Good to see all you guys. And Love Shack was in here, of course. Great to see all you guys. Great to see all you guys. Wow, what an episode. What an episode 9 we had, huh? What an episode 9 we had. Amazing stuff. I want to know, hello, Tokyo Trekker. Guys, please take a minute to share out the stream. As we get riled up here for a great conversation, we're going to talk some episode 9, and we're going to talk some season 4, because season 4. How do you top episode 9? Yeah. Yeah, how do you top episode 9? Bird was just telling me on his stream. I was in the chat, and Bird Prey was telling me uh after episode 9, it's gonna be hard. Um, people are on a high right now, so we'll see what the finale is like. I think listen, these teasers are really good at they're really good at showing us part of the episode, but at the same time they're really good at preserving what it's really about. And sometimes they're a little deceptive, even um, if you take it at face value. I mean, my heart is still breaking from that episode, says Dave's Dimension. Um, Colleen, so much happened so quickly in Domino. Yes, it did, Colleen. Hello, Taylor B. Good to see you. Hey, hey, all. Hi, PJ. Hey, say, good to see you, Taylor. Good to see you, Taylor. Um, Charlie's coming back in the last episode. She was replaced by the aliens who want to experience death. Guys, I have to get my latchcum. I forgot it in the other room. I will be right back, but I'm going to leave you with a thought. I'm going to only take 10 seconds, but I'm only going to take 10 seconds, but I'm going to leave you with this thought. I was watching I said this last night, actually. I was watching I was going to say Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones new trailer for that new HBO trailer. And what did I see? What did I see in that HBO trailer? A latchkum coming out of that pot. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm gonna go get my latchkum. All right. Well, it kind of looks like a latchkum. I mean, it's really you could only see it like for like a split second, not even a whole second. Um, and in that trailer, in that HBO trailer, for a continuation of House of Dragons, I think it's called. Um, there's only one episode. Yes, yes, Taylor. Um, yeah, the Orville is really good at not leaking stuff. The only leak we've had during just before COVID was somebody had published an image on of the crew on the football field of that high school and that other and that I think it was episode 3. And it was kind of we kind of brushed it off because we don't want to know. We don't want to know. We're hardcore Orville fans and we don't want spoilers. Um, how do you top episode 9? Yeah. Resolute says, I doubt they will go for a big finale like a drawn out uh, goodbye. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna check out that trailer a little bit later. Hey, Jonathan Myers, good to see you. Are we gonna have Orville New Horizons on DVD this year or next year? I would imagine, I would imagine by I would imagine by the holidays we probably have it. To be honest, I mean, wouldn't it? It wouldn't not. It wouldn't make sense to have it not be available by the holidays. I think. Who knows though? But yeah, I think by the holidays would be logical assumption, right? It's August right now. We just started August. It did have that Star Wars vibe, and Nate hit that nail on the head. Yeah, he did. It did have Star Wars vibe, and yeah, they out Star Wars, huh? No, no wonder Disney wants to put them on Disney Plus. No wonder Disney wants to put them on Disney Plus. Dega Outlaw, doctor and science fiction author. A Dega Outlaw, author and science fiction doctor. Oh, I'm starting to say that automatically now. I can't say that. I can't say he's a sci-fi doctor. He's a real doctor. I can't say he's a phony. Um, as for Domino, even the title could be misleading with so many possibilities out there. What if more like an infinitely sided die rather? Charlie's okay, just not here. You know, Jessica has read my mind because the question I am leading off with, guys. And by the way, our pineapple latchkum is back this week, making another appearance. So our this weighs a lot. Okay. So what was I saying? The question I want to lead off with, by the way, and let me put that up. I want to lead off with the following question, and I got to make sure my picture is up. 1 second. So let's start this conversation today, and with a great Latchcomb question. By the way, I'm loving this image I'm putting up. This is one of my new favorite images for the Orville of Charlie's eye, right? All right. What if Charlie isn't dead? Now, I personally think she's dead, but I want to ask you guys this. Do you guys think Charlie's dead? And if not, what are some possibilities? What are some possibilities? What do you guys think? Is Charlie dead? Is Charlie really dead? See, if they wanted to trick us, like if we saw Gordon die, for example, we'd be like, nah, they're bringing Gordon back somehow. But if they brought in a character just to kill her, like somebody we'd kind of get connected to, and then somebody who would then leave the show, kind of like an Ensign Rowe from TNG, then it makes sense. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? Yeah, that is a dragon's egg. The picture I put up was probably a dragon's egg. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's a Latchcomb. Maybe there's crossover coming. Maybe there's some HBO Seth crossover coming. Seth is involved in God knows how many things, right? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If you didn't at least swell up at Isaac's eulogy for Charlie, you didn't watch. Yeah. So Tokyo Checker was he swelled up on the eulogy for Charlie. Yeah. I trust nothing, but I like thinking about all the ways this could be going. Multiple ways it could be going. Yeah, I cannot believe it has not been renewed yet. But listen, we all want it renewed. We do, guys. But at the same time, it kind of does make sense that they finish season 3 first, right? Like, back before streaming, we wouldn't get like an announcement like that most likely until the season was over, right? So it kind of does make sense. But I know we're all like riveting and waiting, right? And we know other shows have announced renewals during a season. Sometimes that they're doing that because they're needing that attention, right? Seth is a genius. Yeah, Dave, Seth is a genius. Yeah, we got so much more coming from Seth's wild mind, huh? Don't we? We have, God willing, we got lots more coming from Seth's mind. Colleen O'Brien says, "Oh, that's right. Nobody could figure out why they were on a football field." Yeah, you remember that, right, Colleen? Yeah, nobody could figure out why they were on a football field. Of all souls that I've encountered, his was the most human. Isaac, right? Yeah. Well, maybe you're talking about Charlie. Yeah, no, but that was a great line from Star Trek too, of course, by Spock. Um, I guess they were playing football this time, Prophet. Seth is a genius. Yes, he is. My YouTube, I have to refresh it to see the stream has started. Oh yeah. Well, sometimes YouTube is weird, Glinda. Sorry about that. Did we get an Orville Family Guy crossover? We got the Orville appear on Family Guy, right? There was an Orville appearance on Family Guy. Hey, Jeff B. Charlie did have a great story arc. She will be missed. Yeah, she will be missed. Yeah, we're sorry to see her go. Now the question I play, and I'm behind in the chat, so I should catch up. Is she really gone? What do you guys think? Is she really gone? And I know that all we do is hypothesize stuff. The best thing, the most fun thing we do here is just like hypothesize about stuff. So let's hypothesize. Is she really gone? Hey, douchebag Kylo. I'll say this. And Todd was waiting for me to apologize for calling you douchebag. So douchebag Kylo, you did a great job yesterday. Congratulations. Ace job last night. I'll say this. I never want to see Gordon pick up that goddamn guitar again. Every time he does, something awful happens. Yeah, the contrast, right? Like John Cassar is one who loves contrasts as a director. And Seth does too as a writer, a creator, right? Yay, pineapple LATCHKUUUUUUUM. Yeah, Galinda. I think this pineapple might be eaten tonight. The saxophone player, did you see that one a day? Cool though. Okay. Let's see if I can catch up to your opinions. Yeah, oh yeah. I just answered profits. Probably. Orville Blu-ray #1 gift this season. Yeah. DVDs and Blu-rays, guys, this season. I don't understand much about this, but I have a gut feeling JP understands this whole thing more. JP Gotastic. But because I don't understand it at all. I have a feeling there was some issue with Blu-rays, and I forget what it was. We should definitely be getting DVDs though. You would think, right? You would think. Hey, Professor Brainy Specs. We never actually see her die. Yeah, we don't actually see her dismembered, right? Yeah. Oh, she's toast, says TJ. Tehota says she is toast. That was never Charlie. She was replaced by the alien like in episode 3 or 4. Hello, Matt from Pranakasha Productions. Oh, thank you so much for that super chat. 555. Thank you, Pranakasha. Thank you for that, my friend. You didn't have to do that, but it's good to see you. Make sure you guys are subbed to Pranakasha Productions. And Matt, you can put your I'll put it in here. Let's see, Pranakasha. And I want to see Matt streaming live someday. I haven't caught him live maybe once. Maybe once. Is that right? Maybe once. There we go. This is Matt's channel. Matt's got a. By the way, guys, Matt has got some great content on his channel. He does some really cool stuff, and you guys need to check that out. And he's been around for a while. He's got 13K subs, almost 14. There you go. So make sure you are sub to Pranakasha Productions. Thank you, Matt. Okay, let me catch up. We saw Gordon split into multiples, and we see it. We did not see this. This is Charlie. Let me ask you a question. Does this device have anything to do with the Aronov device, guys? that's a sub question to my question. Does it have anything to do with the Aronov device? Because it has anything to do with Aronov device, maybe she's been thrown back in time. Who knows? Or forward in time. Maybe she's thrown forward in time. Oh, maybe she egg sandwiched herself and sent herself to the future. Who knows? Let's see. It wouldn't be the first time characters have come back from death. Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe she didn't completely die. Maybe Denal scooped her up, right? You know, our similar Q-like character from the Kelly worshipping planet, who's 50,000. They've evolved 50,000 years by now. By this time, they're going to be like so evolved by the next season if they're already 50,000 years evolved that that it's going to be ridiculous. They are going to be like Qs, really. It would be the first time characters have come back. Yep. I don't think Charlie is dead, but I like the idea that she and Amanda are traveling the universe together, sort of like what they did with Bill at the end of 12's run in Doctor Who. That's nice, Colleen. Yeah, it was like her final statements, like "Here I come, Amanda." It really shows how, it really shows how she felt. I think the one tiny thing that was missing with Charlie, which I thought was a great story arc, by the way. I think I would have wanted to see her like maybe at night for like an instant. And I don't hope maybe I missed it. I don't know. I don't think I did. I've been watching these episodes a couple times. I'm not overwatching them, by the way. I'm not overwatching them because we want to go later. We want to really get into them and review them, and I want to kind of get I want to have seen them like 5 or 10 times. I would have liked to have seen Charlie maybe at night in private, like just a teardrop, thinking about Amanda. Maybe that would have just added a little to her story, but her story was fantastic. I loved it. There is no chance Charlie is still alive, says Resolute. If they pull that out of their ass, it will kill the finale. Oh, by the way, I don't mean like if we see Charlie come back, it won't be now. Like I don't think she's coming back. I think I think like as TJ says, she is toast. But if we saw her come back, I don't think personally it would be now. I think it would be down the road. Maybe next season. Half the planet went up. She has to be dead, says Mr. Lundell. Tokyo Trekker, she's gone, but there's a thought. Have we ever seen a quantum explosion with an irregular, massive, unstable quantum core blowing up? Who knows? That's a good point, Tokyo Trekker. Tokyo Trekker, make sure you put in your channel. You have let me just double check. You should have a wrench now. Go ahead and put in your channel. I want to remind everybody else, you guys, if you guys are a trusted channel, please put in your channel, guys. Let's see. Make sure that let me make sure that you got one, Tokyo Trekker. There you go. Yeah. All right. So put in your channel, Tokyo Trekker. Hello, Rob. Good to see you. Hello. Good to see you, Robert. And everybody's glad to see Robert. That was an amazing eulogy. Yeah. I didn't care for Charlie, so I was too busy celebrating to listen to the eulogy. Some people didn't like Charlie, so they were celebrating, I guess. I think if Charlie's still alive, it will undercut the emotional punch of Domino. Yeah, if that's a good point, John. And if she were ever to come back, it would be nowhere near now. It would be down the road. Yeah. Nothing is renewed before it is finished. As Time Prophet. Yeah, that makes sense, right? We will see Charlie again in alternate reality. Charlie and Alara as a couple, I can dream, says Dave's Dimension. All right, so Charlie and Alara as a couple in an alternate reality. All right, so that's Dave's fantasy. Thank you for being so honest, Dave. Maybe part of our memories are preserved somewhere. They could pop up in her consciousness in a bot. In a bot, like as in a YouTube bot in our chat, Taylor. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, in a artificial life form. I think Disney is waiting a month or so for numbers on Disney Plus before they calculate how much money to throw at season 4. Yeah, I don't think it's a question really if whether we're getting season 4 or not. How much are they going to finance? How much are they going to finance season 4? What are they going to give Seth for season 4? That's a good point, John. Todd, thank you, Todd. Excellent point. Yes, for 2 seasons in a row. Yeah, we need renewals. We need multi-season renewals, guys. Guys who make the characters who make the ultimate sacrifice deserve the ending stick. Yeah. Good to see everybody. Maria of Tea and Talks a lot. I mean, Tea and Telly. Good to see Maria of Tea and Telly. Yeah. She has been busy. By the way, I think Maria, if you can put your link into your stream, if you have it up already, if you have your stream up for tomorrow, Maria has her more spiritual Zen streams on Tuesdays now, so you're going to want to check that out. So why don't you put that in, Maria? We'll be greatly disappointed if Orville's not renewed. Still salty about cancellation of TOS. Yeah. Well, as some of my friends like to say, it's not good to be salty. No pun intended towards Michael, our dear friend Michael, the anti-trekker. I mean, salty trekker, or whatever he is calling himself, crazy trekker, whatever he's calling himself. So please go check out Salty Trekker, by the way, and give him some support. He is in dire need of attention, and he is our dear friend is trying to pick apart like ultra nitpick the Orville for clicks. So please go click. Give him some love. Give him some attention. I wonder if Denal is doing another test. Yeah, I think that by the way, guys, the only other YouTuber I will ever talk about here pretty much is Michael Anti-Trekker, who I love. He is a dear friend. I am just pulling his chain. Or am I? Yeah, I'm just pulling his chain. So go sub to Anti-Trekker, guys. Salty Trekker. I wonder if Denal is doing another test. Yeah, that's a possibility. You mean like for episode 10, maybe, right, Jessica? Is that what you mean? I think so. I think that's what you mean, right? You can confirm or disavow that. Paramount always announces Star Trek renewals for season X1 before season X, but that's because they need to con the investors into thinking their shows are strong. Yeah. Well, the way Star Trek does it is complete. The way this new Trek does it is completely different, and it has nothing to do with other people's strategies. Trek has done it out of necessity, of dire necessity at some points. Dig around. Does she have other acting obligations? That is how you can find out. Interesting question, John. That was a good point, John. Alana Muskar said, Orvillian says Pranakasha. And don't forget to sub to Pranakasha Productions, guys. Charlie was never there. Jaloja, I didn't see anybody's could still have survived. Jaloja Jeff. The only way she survives if there's a transporter on one of those Union ships. By the way, that brings up my second question of the night. My second question of the night, guys, is, did somebody beam out Admiral Ted Danson, Admiral Perry? Do you guys think it's possible that the Caliban would have beamed out Admiral Perry? And they have, because they had that super long distance transporting technology. Remember, like they were like it was like, you know, like light years away, I think. Um, um, let's see. So that's my next question. Did anybody? Do you guys think that somehow is Ted Dance? Is Admiral Perry alive? And is Admiral Perry alive? Did somebody beam him out, or did something else happen? Denal likes watching a worm wriggle on a hook to see it work out a problem and be better for it. But we were left with the question: is that okay though? Even if we think it's for greater good. Um, so I mean, we're going to definitely see Denal again. It might be early. It might season 3. It might be early to see Denal again. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I think episode 10 is gonna somehow. I think episode 10 will somehow revisit something at the beginning of the season. Whether it's the spider people, whether it's Denal, whether it's I think season I think episode 10 is gonna I don't want to say regurgitate. Episode 10 is going to revisit some theme from earlier in the season, in my opinion. I'm thinking Charlie may not appear in episode 10. It would be a lot more dramatic if they waited a few episodes, um, instead of bringing her back immediately. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, no, we're not going to see. I don't think we're going to see Charlie in episode 10, even if she didn't die. I actually think she's dead, but um, okay. And Stewie did have a great appearance. Stewie did a great appearance on Bones. There is a precedent for a Family Guy crossover to an action live show. Okay, I did not know about that, Colleen. Okay, I will have to check that out. Kelly Grayson got replaced. Charlie got replaced. I don't like Charlie, but she will be back in the next episode. Really? I don't like Charlie, but she will be back in the next episode, says Time Prophet. Wow, that's quite a statement, Time Prophet. That's quite a statement, my friend. Uh I never used to apologize. I probably will again at some point. DBK. He's got a great name though. He's got a great name. He came up with a great name. Um and again, if you guys didn't see douchebag Kylo, his appearance on Doomcock last night, you're going to want to check that out. He did a great job. I don't know. I don't think a season 4 is is best for the franchise. It would be better to expand the franchise with a spin-off sequel show. Really, that's interesting. You think they're already ready for that, Resolute? Wow. I mean, that's something we've all talked about for sure. And Resolute is saying, "Let's do it already. Let's do it already. Let's do it in after. Let's do a spinoff now." Says Resolute. Okay. Um. um okay, but when I would, says John. Um. I hate the No Time to Die episode. The No Time to Die episode. Uh, I think there are. I think there are no Blu-rays for season 1 and 2. Uh, I think that's right, actually, right? Um, I think you're right, Colleen. That was some. Yeah, that was some of the stuff that I was wondering about. I wasn't completely sure. JP Egotastic knows all those details um, about the different media formats. Amended cores. shock. Okay. She's not toast. She's pancakes. Very good, Todd. Very good. Very good. Did you see the Twitter of the actress who plays Charlie when she got the casting call from Seth? Yeah, I did see that, Adega. Yeah. Feel free to post that in the chat, Adega, if you want. If you have it. So let's see. Can anyone no longer join a channel by using the you can, I don't know. I think you might need the YouTube app now. I think you need the YouTube app, if I'm not mistaken, for iOS. I don't know. No, I don't know if you can tie it into Apple Pay. I think you just use, well, maybe it's an option, but you need to do it through the YouTube app. Hello, Dalek 5451. Good to see you. How you doing, Dalek? Good to see you, Dalek. I ordered more Lego sets to assemble on my vacation. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 19 NASA sets. Interesting. Need more Lego sets to assemble. Oh, I'm sorry. I read it. Okay. Yeah. September 10th to the September. I'm sorry, August 10th to the 19th. Gotcha. More Lego sets. Yes, more Lego sets. That's Pranakash's channel, guys. Make sure you are subbed. When do we get Orville Lego sets? Maybe it's a question of piecing together an Orville Lego set, right? They did a lot of piecing together when they were doing, like, they were putting together the Stargate Lego sets, right? And other fandoms. I ordered the novella. I will be enjoying it on my. That's a good call. By the way, guys, go ahead and get that novella. That is a great call. Am I really behind? Let's see. Maybe Charlie is the sandwich. Yeah. Isaac comes back from the dead. Yeah, Isaac did come back from the dead, didn't he? What about the question about maybe see egg sandwich? Does not sound pleasant. Oh, you know what it is? I'm way behind. All right. I will have to say the time. Oh, Love Shack. Darn it. Let's see. Charlie waking up next to house. Charlie waking up next to the egg sandwich and egg salad sandwich in Isaac's lab, and she screams, "No!" Oh, that's funny. See, I can read this one. Charlie Burke, most wanted MVP ever. Okay, I can read that one in Love Shack. Let's see. I'm sure she's dead. If she's not, I'm going to be ticked off because her sacrifice is negated. Yeah, she's probably dead for now, or in her forever, or until she pops up in an alternate universe, like some of you guys are saying. Hey, Nate, good to see you. Better Nate than never. PJ, we need to watch these episodes as many times as possible. They need numbers for renewal. They do. They do. I'm watching them, but you're right. You know what? I will set them on play and not watch it. I just don't want to kill the episode. Like, you're right, Nate. That's a good point. So I've been watching them maybe 2, maybe 3 times, but not more than that. Because I want to leave them for. I want to leave them semi-fresh to watch at a later date. Interesting, the promo on Hulu says season finale and not series finale. Well, that's a good point, Professor. Yeah, I don't think they would ever say series finale unless they were sure of it, of course. That's an interesting point, though. Thank you, Professor, for saying that, for sharing that. If Charlie did anything with Aronoff device, she would have gone back to save Amanda somehow. Oh yeah, if she's getting the Aronoff device, if it has anything to do with the Aronoff device, she's going to show up to save Amanda. That's, I mean, unless she can't for some reason. Yeah, I see it. Guys, this is Time Profits channel. Make sure you're a sub to him. That's Dave Dimension. Guys, that's Tokyo Trekker. Make sure you are subbing, guys. Space Kitty channels, Space Kitties. I transferred my kitties to a fresh channel. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, DJ Kenny G. Good to see you. Love the show. Production value has been set very so love the show. Production value has been set very great. Story, fantastic cast, acting, top notch. Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. I think Malloy's guitar will get turned into an electric guitar in the last episode, and he will play Master of the Puppets, says Time Prophet. Give Seth whatever he needs. It's worth it. Absolutely. Give him whatever he needs. Listen, I mean, they gave like I don't even know, but may it be interesting to compare what they've given other shows, what Disney Plus has given like Boba Fett or Mandalorian and stuff. And I'm sure that the Orville's getting more bang for their buck in many different ways, right? And I don't mean to compare, but it's it's inevitable that we compare, especially those two channels being under the same big umbrella, right? That under the big Disney umbrella. Charlie gets downloaded into a Kalon body inside her. Could be great storytelling. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, did she download herself into Kalon Primary? Somehow. Let's not talk about. Okay, yeah, okay, we won't. You link. It's the most polite way I know how to say, what the hell is he doing with his channel? But anyway, it's not that I like it. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, that's okay. Love the show. Very high production quality. Never see that in TV show. Well done. Yeah. What we're seeing, we haven't seen before, right? No One of Consequence. Thank you, No One of Consequence. If Charlie survives, it would probably have something to do with that Kalon we saw in the room with her. Oh, Kalon Primary. And Isaac, of course, too. Very thank you for the super chat, No One of Consequence. Thank you. I love your profile pic, by the way. Princess Bride. Thank you, No One of Consequence. Thank you for that. If Charlie survived, it would probably have something to do with it. Kalon we saw in the room with her. Interesting. Star Trek Continues comes close. Prana Productions and Hail. I have recently heard a rumor that Orville could be used as a leverage in the fight over Star Wars. Well, that's interesting. I mean, when I've made comments that Seth would be asked maybe to do a Star Wars movie, I don't think that Seth is going after Star Wars. I think Seth wants to do the Orville. But I don't think Seth would be involved. Listen, whoever is, whatever internal strife is going over at Star Wars, because it is, I know that for a fact, to some degree anyway. Little old Orville comes up and all of a sudden is one of the big kids on the block. What does that say? Well, it says a lot about Seth and his team, but it also says that somebody with such an like Star Wars, which is so established, is really wasting their opportunities. They're wasting one opportunity after another to do a good job. And it sticks out like a sore thumb, unfortunately. No, Ted Danson is definitely no, Ted Danson is definitely blown up. They are making Two Men and Baby as we speak. Says, is that true? I don't think we are going to see Admiral Perry again, says John DeMarco. Admiral Perry is also dead. One of the great things about the Orville is that there are consequences. I wanted to see Admiral Perry at the bar with Alex, but we haven't seen Alex. The only person I'm missing too is Marina Sirtis as the teacher. Hopefully she'll pop up again someday. But maybe she's been transferred off the ship. Who knows? Consequence. Yes, Colleen. My honest opinion, the Caliban saving Sam Malone would be a big stretch, and the show doesn't tend to do weird surprises like that. Oh, there's absolutely no weird surprises on the Orville, right? No, but it is a stretch. I'm just kidding. I'm just finding ways for him to be alive. But yeah, it is a stretch. We would have to, yeah. There is no indication at all that anything like that would even happen, right? So Admiral Perry's dust, Perry that would be cool to see. I think DJ is saying Charlie's coming back. Perry is shish kebab, says Time Prophet. Oh, so Charlie yes, and Charlie yes, and Perry no, says Time Prophet. That's Maria's channel, and I think it's her link to her tomorrow's stream. Is it a link to her tomorrow's stream? Let's see. Is that the link to her stream tomorrow? Her Zen stream tomorrow? Let's see. Is that Maria's? Let me just check. Is that the let's see. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to make an announcement. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Is that? Wow. Okay. Maria, was that to your stream? Okay. I cannot get back to it. All right. Let me move up a little faster. Ted Danson is Ted Danson is as well as he used to be. So I believe it was used to write him off the show. Oh, it is maybe is not as well as it used to be. In a meaningful way. Yeah, he went out. Listen, he went out in an important way too. He did what he thought was right for the Planetary Union. Perry is a rogue admiral, a quisling, a turncoat, a traitor. I was just saying that he went. Well, he's obviously he is a traitor. He does think he's doing the right thing, of course. Leave him wherever he is, says Mr. Lundell. Let him go. He's a traitor, says Mr. Lundell. I think we will only see Charlie again on the Orville in the context of a flashback, and we need some time before that happens. I agree, Charlie. Colleen. I agree, Colleen. Thank you, Colleen. Let her death have more of an impact. Yeah, they're gonna. That's not gonna. Whatever happens with Charlie, they're just gonna let it go for now. We're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be remember her sacrifice is what we're gonna be remembering for sure. I don't listen to PJ when he says you don't have to do that. It helps to grow the channel. There you go, Maria. Yes, she is. Maria is her own thing, and she's doing great. She is great. She's doing great. Charlie is gone, and the goodbye was well done to bring her back. It reduces the impact. Yeah, DJ Kenny, I agree. Yeah, I think spinoff show waters down. You have less money to spend. No to spinoffs, says Time Prophet. Hello, MA. Do you think an episode 10 will have an ambiguous ending in case it is renewed or cliffhanger? Listen, we got to show up until the Orville, at least, and even we got to show up always, but we got to show up until we get that renewal announcement. And I I do think though we're getting it. I do think, but until we get the announcement, we got to show up. We got to say the fans are here. The fans got to show up, because the more we show up, even though I think I think season 4 is definitely going to happen. The more we show up, the more money Seth will get. So the more we show up, the more money Seth will get for season 4, and maybe multiple season renewals. So I think it would be insane for Disney, Hulu, not to renew the Orville. It would be insane. That's the reason I think we're definitely getting season 4. Yes, but maybe this is a better show, says instead of spin-off, says DJ. Laughing my ass off. If they bring back Charlie, then it cheapens the show. Yeah, you guys are all pretty much saying the same thing. Currently, no Blu-rays for season 1 and 2. Thanks, Todd, for confirming. Love Shack is secretly Mikey from the Life cereal commercials. He hates everything. That's funny, Galinda. That's funny. I wonder if he even knows, because he just lives in a different country. I wonder if he knows what that is. I'm back on Orville Nation. So hello again tonight. Hello again, Robert. Thank you for coming back, dropping by again. Let me see if I can catch up a little bit. Guys, this is Diego Outlaw's Twitter. Oh, wait, that might not be his Twitter. That might be that's the video of Ann. That's the video. Thank you, Diego. That's the video of Ann Winters. Yeah, thank you, Diego. Thank you for that. Hello again. Everybody saying hello again to Robert. I see join button in a browser, but YouTube iOS app. Okay. I don't know. I think you need to use the YouTube app. By the way, guys, my announcement tonight that I have for the channel is very cool. The name of our so we have a name for our members only stream. The name for our members only stream, I was waiting for the right name. And it came in episode 9. The fact that the weapon was on sub-level 32, I thought was fantastic. And because we're going to be doing top secret stuff, I'm just kidding. We're not going to be doing top secret stuff, but we're going to be doing, kind of secret stuff on sub-level 32. So that's what we're calling it. Sub-level 32 is our members stream name, and I just have to schedule the first one. I know I've been saying it. It's going to happen real soon, and it's going to be sub-level 32 on Orville Nation. So that's going to be lots of fun. Yeah, I'm sorry if you guys are getting some buffering. There has been like a few instances of that for me. Apparently, looks like it's gone again now. Love the novella. I had to check the. Oh yeah, so Douchebag has read the novella. Okay, great. TJ's gotten and read it. Very interesting. Lots of deep and okay. I have to get it. That's great that you guys have already done it. That's great. Let me catch up. Let me scroll down a little bit. And Winters returns, obviously playing the part of a female Kalon. Interesting. Oh, by the way, I continue to think that Charlie that something may have happened to Charlie when she was alone on that escape pod. If Charlie was Xeroxed, let's say, or copied into an AI, downloaded somehow into an AI a copy of her memories of her personality. That is a possibility there. She was alone on that escape pod during the Kalon battle. So anything can happen. Hello, Planetary Federation of Unions. Hello to everyone. Yes, you guys. Yes, everybody rocks. This chat rocks, guys. Thanks. If you guys haven't had a chance to share it out, please do. All right. Oh shoot. If Disney is smart. And thank you to Resolute Germ for becoming a member. Thank you, Resolute Germ. Thank you for becoming a member, Resolute. Resolute, I have something for you. Hello, Mercer Create. I have something for you, Resolute, by the way, that has not come to me from the creator. Something I owe you. You know what it is. I have to talk to you in a DM about it because the creator has not sent it to me yet. We're getting it. I just don't know when we're getting it. So I will talk to you in DM. Thank you for joining, Resolute. The time travel device uses quantum fields to manipulate the flow of time. In such a massive quantum explosion, it is possible that everyone on that planet was blown back in time. Whoa. Interesting. Let me see if I can catch up. I'm wondering where to get an egg sandwich with no other chickens on the Orville. Mercer Create, good to see you and thank you. Final episode will be a comedy. Mercer Create, I'm hoping it will have a good component of that. I was thinking that too. I think this year has been amazing. This season has been amazing. I would like, for me, I would like, there was magic. The Orville is magic and was magic. It's magic now. Season 3 was magic too, but there was a special magic in season 2. They had a special mix of I don't know. A little bit of the comedy. The comedy is a little bit missed. We've had little bits, dashes of it, but we also have to bear in mind too that the episodes are longer. So even though we might, in proportion to how long the episode is, they might be doing similar quantities. It might just feel a bit like that, a little less. Well, we got to take a look at that. Thank you, Mercer Create. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. I wonder if Ed is saying "May the Force be with you" in that season 3 address might have meant more than we're part of the Disney family now. In many ways, yeah, as well. Absolutely, douchebag. In many ways, it is, right? I think so. I think you're right. Hello, Pollo Zapatos. Good to see you. Hey, good buddy. Back at you. Good to see you. Not only does the Orville do Star Trek better than Paramount, they do Star Wars better than Disney. Yeah, Can you argue with Colleen's statement? Not really. No, you can't. Thank you, Colleen, for pointing that out. This season has been incredible. They prove this show is not a parody, but a master of science fiction. It is. I'm wondering, Seth. Ed Mercer's sense of humor. It's true that he's grown into the captain that he is, right? He is evolving, he's growing, he's more mature. I still think that his sense of maybe not goofiness, but a healthy sense of humor can be explored. I think that's what they will do. I think they will explore a healthy sense of humor in season 4 for Ed, because with maturity doesn't necessarily mean that you lose your sense of humor, and I think that they will. I think that will be explored. I missed the Choctaw. Any future Star Wars movie should be set in the far, far future. Oh, I understand that comment, Robert. That's funny. Hey, Kronos. Good to see you. Kronos has not seen any. I don't think you've seen any of it, right? And LDG, hello, LDG. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you guys for dropping in. And by the way, guys, hello, Dr. O. Good to see you. They need to get Kelsey Grammer to come in as Perry's replacement. I like that. I do like that. I love that, Dr. O. And of course, Kelsey Grammer has also played a captain on Star Trek. That is a great thing. By the way, guys, I did want to announce. Well, one of the things I needed to on my list here to say was that beautiful image of of the what am I saying here? I was going to say Dragon's Egg of the of the LATCHKUUUUUUUM with the like the mix of the LATCHKUUUUUUUM with Alien poster. Thank you, Dr. O, for putting that together. It was beautiful, very appealing to the fandom. Got some great responses on that. Thank you, Dr. O, for putting that together. Very cool, very cool. Thanks, Dr. O. And yes, Kelsey Grammer. Wow, great idea, fabulous. I get the feeling that Charlie was in the scene with the red quantum core looking thing, and I get the feeling that Charlie was in the scene with that red quantum core looking thing in the trailer. Really? Guys, by the way, I'm sure you guys have seen this on. Most of you have seen this on Twitter. Some of you guys are not on Twitter. Yeah, look at that creativity from our friend there, Dr. O. Beautiful. That's cool. Yeah, that was cool. Thank you, Dr. O. For those of you guys for those of you who have not seen it, there it is. Very cool. Ingenious. I was thinking moving Seth to Tokyo Trek. I was thinking moving Seth to Star Wars, more than one side of the Orville's following to help win control of Star Wars. You know, that was what your comment from before, right? Listen, Seth has done this episode 9 on Seth's resume is amazing. And you know what? Episode 9 has not been done. The level of episode 9 has not been done in streaming or television. That's the truth. It hasn't been done. So, wow. He went out for the reason that killing him. So no more cheers, says Cross. No, Admiral Ted Danson is not dead. But oh yeah, there's no more cheers scenario at the bar with Alex, I guess. He went out for the reason that reason killing him caused. Find out about the alliance. Was that a fan of that? Wasn't a fan of that. So yeah, Admiral Perry went out in a good way. LG says he was not a fan of the alliance, of that alliance. What about the return of Alara Katan? Hey, Jonathan Myers. Well, I think it's inevitable that we're going to see Alara pop in at some point. You mean tomorrow? You mean tomorrow? Tomorrow, not tomorrow. After tomorrow. By the way, guys, we are doing a pre-show stream, a pre-show celebration on Wednesday night, like we did last week. Might start a bit earlier. We might give a few more YouTubers a chance to pop in and out. And yes, bring back Alara. I need more fans. It's hot here. And I wasn't a fan of that battle, says LDG. I see. Okay. Agreed it would if I read that. Oh, I'm sorry. The fans. Okay, you weren't a fan of the alliance, and the battles were great. Yeah, there's not much you can say about the battles. They were great. I agreed it would be insane not to listen to the fandom. Let me see if I can catch up. Kapla, Bird of Prey is in the house. Wow, one of my favorite YouTubers. Bird of Prey. Good to see you, Bird. It was good. You did a nice long stream today, huh? And guys, at the end, we're going to talk about briefly. We're going to talk about Ahura, about Nichelle Nichols, of course. Everybody's saying Kapla to Bird success. Kapla means success in Klingon. Let me see if I can catch up a little bit. Oh, Resolute, thank you for joining the membership. Thank you, my friend. Make sure you guys are subbed to Resolute Germ. Resolute, put in your channel. I'm also going to put it too. And of course, Resolute has been pressing the Orville. And that is Resolute's channel. So, Resolute Germ, guys, that is Resolute's channel. Make sure you are subbed. Thank you, my friend, for joining the membership. And guys, our membership streams are going to be called Sublevel 32 from now on. Sublevel 32, as Section 31 doesn't exist. Yeah, Sublevel 32. That was a great. It was a great. It was a great little thing of on the episode, right? Sublevel 32. It's doing. I'm using the mobile app, says Robert. Okay. TJ, good to see you. Well, thank you for dropping by, TJ. And TJ is going to be joining us, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to be doing, of course, the Spanish version of Orville Nation, La Nación Orville. The Orville is picking up fans all around the Spanish and Portuguese-speaking countries. One of the most spoken languages in the whole world is Spanish, of course, from the Iberian Peninsula to the tip of Chile to Central America, and well, to North America, actually. And we are picking up lots of fans. The Orville is picking up lots of fans, and we have to address that. And we're going to be doing a few streams. I think for now we're going to be doing one stream a month in Spanish, and I think we're going to have the privilege of having science fiction author TJ Sci-Fi Quest to join us for that. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a little Spanglish, but we're going to be doing it. It's going to be a little Spanglish, but we're going to be doing it in Spanish because this is a world premiere. The Orville did a world premiere, guys. And there's fans now all around the world. And there's going to be more because they've been watching, in those countries, they've been watching the Orville with subtitles. Those are the real hardcore sci-fi fans. But once it gets dubbed, I think they're in the process of that. Once it gets dubbed, forget about it. We're going to have huge numbers of Orville fans abroad. So, and those in the Spanish-speaking world. So we will have to address that. I love that it's called Novella. Of course, Maria would say that. And make sure you guys are subbed to Maria. Maria Tiantelli. Disney will turn the Orville woke even more woke than Trek. No, guys. No, John, don't fear that. Listen, you guys have to remember that the Orville has already been on Disney Plus. Apart from Stars in certain countries, I think like Australia and a few other countries, the Orville has already been on Disney Plus, and that issue has already come up and sailed. It's not an issue. Season 3 has been done to Seth's liking, and it seems like Seth has control, and all indications are that he's going to continue to have control. And by the way, Seth has enough. Seth has enough respect in the industry that if he needed to push back, he would. And him and his team, if there needs to be any pushback with Disney, I'm sure they would do it. But at the same time, listen, they have done much more. The Orville has done much more than, for example, we were talking about Star Wars. They have done much more with their budget. And listen, if Seth is putting out great quality stuff, don't mess with it. And I don't think they're going to mess with it. They haven't messed with it in season 3. It was already under the Disney umbrella, guys. So don't worry. Don't worry too much about it, because it's already, the season 3 was already under the Disney umbrella. If you liked season 3, don't worry about it. So no one of consequence. Thank you, my friend, again. Oh, you didn't have to do that. I mentioned Charlie's possible survival having something to do with the Kaylon we saw, because when the camera finally cut away from her in the room, there was a lone Kaylon that was asking her why. There was. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Consequence. No one of consequence. Thank you, my friend. Interesting. I'm gonna go have to. You know what? This is like purposely not wanting to purposely not wanting to delve too much into these episodes makes me miss a few things. I may have missed this. There was a lone Kaylon that was asking her why. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. Thank you so much for the super chat. No one of consequence. Thank you. Let me know, by the way, if you have a channel. And thank you, no one of consequence, for sharing that, pointing that out. I will have to go back and watch that. Absolutely. Thank you, no one of consequence. It's normal that Ed does not argue with. It's not normal that Ed does not. Well, I don't know. Relationships have highs and lows. Maybe they're at a good point in their understanding of what the relationship is, right? We did see them at the end of that one of those early episodes where they put their arms each other and walked out. They were at Planetary Union headquarters. I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but maybe they have the relationships have highs and lows. Maybe they're at a good point. Hey, Kai MFS, Mofo Sexy Kai. What's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. Science fiction author Kai MFS. Good to see you. Kai, put in your channel. Please put in your channel, so make sure people are subbed. Boyos Sabatos, put in your channel as well. Blue Harvest is still my favorite new Star Wars since the prequels. Oh, I understand that. I think Ed has really grown as a captain. Yeah, John DeMarco. And listen, I was saying for quite a while, for several episodes, I was saying that what if we were in an alternate timeline? And there was one episode where I was really starting to get convinced that we were in an alternate timeline. Since then, and that was about midway through the season, since then, I have come to the way the episodes have evolved. I'm coming to see it more as just an evolution of Ed's character, because there was a change with Ed, and I think John is right on the money. Ed is growing as a captain. I do want to see Ed in season 4. I do want to see more of Ed. It looks like we've seen a lot from different characters this season. We've learned a lot from different characters this season. It was nice. I want to see more of Ed. I think we need to see more of Ed in season 4. I will set it in time, Chrono says. Okay. Kelsey Grammer is Sideshow Bob in space. One thing I like about Orville is that everyone in very high command have white hair. Well, oh yeah, well, Admiral Zawa has a streak, right? And the other admiral, the African American admiral, didn't. I think she didn't have white hair. But it's so amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It is amazing. Thank you, Dr. Omega. Isn't that amazing, guys? Um, all right, let's see. Let me see if I can catch up a little bit. Um, we did get a Lara in the background of a. Yeah, we did of the in the background of one of the Havina um, Topa's trial. Well, court proceedings, whatever they were. Um, Did he actually think that the Krill were going to let him simply walk out like that? Unfortunately, his death was telegraphed back when he saw the device stolen. When we saw the device stolen. Hmm. Okay. Yes, pre-show stream on Wednesday, guys. So get ready for that. Yes, everybody complying Bird of Prey. Make sure you comply Bird of Prey, guys. I meant they killed Danson because they didn't want the Union to find out about the alliance. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. But by killing him, they came, scanned, and found out about the alliance. I hate English. Sorry, UK. That's Resolute's channel, guys. Make sure you are subbed to Resolute. Um, cartoons return at end of the month. Oh, cartoons return at the end of the month on Resolute's channel. Awesome. Louise, hello, Louise. Good to see you. Hello, Louise Sparrow. For the Orville guys, make sure you guys are putting in your channels. Make sure you're putting in your channels. For those of you who have wrenches, use them. You're allowed to use them. Channels, your social media, whatever you want. Well, pretty much whatever you want. For the Orville in Espanol, do they? Yeah, they're right now. I think it's all. I think it's all in most. I think most every country. I think it's all subtitled, Spanish subtitles or English. They can choose English subtitles if they can follow. Helps sometimes English subtitles helps you people follow in English if it's not their first language. Even though sometimes the subtitles aren't exactly the same, but um, speaking of the Orville being an international show, YouTube does suggest some review channel videos to me that are in German. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I will look at that, Colleen. Hello, Raid from Papa Delta from Writer Brothers. Thank you, Writer Brothers. Don't forget to put in your channel, guys. Thank you, Papa Delta Yankee, for the raid. In Britain, it's on Disney Plus. Is on Disney Plus on Star. Okay. Seth reminds me of what George Lucas was to Star Wars. Star Wars. Yeah, that's a good analogy, John. Yeah, it is. That's a good analogy. Um, in France, my brother-in-law who lives in France, and it's a big sci-fi geek like me, is thinking about having Orville night at his bar. Oh, that's interesting. That's fun. That's fun, Nate. My concern isn't being on Disney Plus. If that, it's that it becomes a Disney Plus original as opposed to a Hulu original. But the word from the production team is that nothing is changing as far as the content. Yeah, looks like we're good. Looks like we're good with that. I don't think we have to be concerned about content, guys. John, good to see you, John. Where can you get the novella? If somebody has the novella link there, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. 1 sec. Let me see if I can pull up the novella link. You want to? Okay, here's the link. On Kindle and okay, I do want to read this. This is the link, guys. Okay, I just put it in right now. There you go, John. It's in the chat. I just put it in, and it's an Amazon link. The Orville's not on Hulu or Disney Plus here in Japan. Here's the zero marketing for Orville here. Yeah. There's some markets. Yeah, there are some markets where it will eventually get to when the time is right. That's a good point. Thank you, Tokyo Tricker. Yeah, listen. I think there's a lot. I know met a lot of Japanese who love sci-fi. So I don't see it. I see it showing up there eventually. Space Probe Orville seasons 1 and 2. Oh, I see. I see. That's what it's called. Yeah, sometimes it is called something different, like something descriptive like that, like Space Probe Orville. Interesting. That's a translation, huh? Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Tokyo Tricker. Tokyo Trailer has a great channel, guys. Check him out. Please put in your channel, Tokyo. I can find No Kalon in the final seconds before Charlie blows up. Bird is good at looking. Let's look again, Bird, and I will check it out too later for sure. I wanted to see more Yaphet this season. I was ashamed of that. We will see. What happens with Yaphet. Yaphet can be addressed in so many different ways, guys. They could even not address anything. Of course, they dedicated this whole season to Norm. It was at the very beginning of the season. They dedicated the season to Norm. So we'll see. We will see. Hello, Medallion. Good to see you. I'm here, Amanda. And I'm also here in the chat. Medallion's here in the chat. Good to see you, Medallion. Season 3 is absolutely not here. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. How you watching? Well, you don't have to tell us, Tokyo. When I travel, I'm still watching it on Hulu with. I'm still watching it when I'm abroad. I'm still watching it on Hulu with my VPN. That's what I'm doing. This is still an alternate timeline. Then there is a timeline. Charlie is still alive. Yeah, that's a good point, Medallion. That is a good point. I haven't totally given up on the alternate timeline idea, but it's looking less likely that it is an alternate time idea. I still feel like there could be, apart from Seth, Ed's maturation and Ed's evolution as a character and as a captain, and he's grown into the role. I think there's still room for something there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not as I'm not, in the second half of the season. I'm not as convinced as I was at the middle of the season. But hello, Captain Phantom Nerd. Good to see you. Ma says my favorite thing about McFarlane, despite making himself the lead, all the other characters are at the forefront, and he's happy to take delegate. Yeah, women can. Yeah, he. Well, Seth has not had a need to make Ed Mercer the super protagonist. He is one of the protagonists, of course. I think that we're exploring a lot of things of other characters in this season, but we do want to see more of Ed in season 4. I do anyway. I want to see more of Ed in season 4. I want to see more Ed's story. We will see. I think we're going to get that anyway. I think we had to. Yeah, I think there was a lot of exploration of a lot of different characters this season, which is probably needed for universe building, to be honest. So, and Seth personally was probably okay you know, well, he's writing it, isn't he? So, off topic, seeing Ted Danson in the wanted me to start a Cheers binge. I went to the actual bar once, but so yeah, the bar. You've been to the bar? Never saw this show. I've been by the bar too. I haven't gone inside though. Um, it's very different inside. I heard. She's got a wrench. She knows how to use one. uh, and please sub to Master of Time, guys, and please sub to Kai MFS. PJ wants us to check. Yeah, PJ wants everybody to check out Kai's Kai MFS's channel, Mofo Sexy Kai and Time Prophet, and anybody else who puts their thing in here, or villains and or villains. Season 1 and 2 is on D+. Hulu has nothing. Season 3. I heard Tokyo Trekker that. Well, wait for on August 10th it comes on Disney Plus in so Tokyo Trekker's in Japan. On August 10th it comes on in the States. I would stand by for changes to look at maybe it'll pop up at some point. That's too bad that you guys are not getting it on Disney Plus in Japan. I will see more 21st Century Pop Music Return and season Debbie. Hey Debbie, good to see you. Season 4 along with awesome original scores. Yeah, it'd be great to see another one. We've had Billy Joel, we'd had Dolly Parton. It would be great. It would be great to see more. Yeah, the contemporary it was very creative way to put to bring in contemporary music right into our sci-fi. Just this woke for the right reason. Well, yeah, I think when most people are saying woke, there's a negative connotation going along with that word. Most people are saying it in our fandom, and I think that I think there is. I think Seth is very good at let's say showing progress. Let's say it that way. I mostly cover Star Trek on my channel, but I have done some Orville videos recently. Make sure you guys are subbed to John DeMarco, guys. As Evanescence once said, woke me up. Okay. Woke me up. Let's see. That's the Orville novella, guys. Make sure you check that out. That has got to be, you know what? Save it for after. If you haven't done it yet, save it for after this episode, so you'll have one more episode to enjoy in written form. The novella is available on all the standard book sites. Google. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I put in the Amazon link. So thank you, douchebag Kyle. And there's an Audible version with Bruce Boxleitner narrating. Thank you. And Jessica just said that. Thank you, Jessica, for saying that. You just finished last night. What did you think, Medallion? What did you think? Everybody's loving it, huh? I'm sure we're not disappointed, says Maria. Has anyone gotten the Orville ships from Eagle Moss? Yeah, it looks like we might not be getting more ships from Eagle Moss. That's too bad. I updated some information in the chat and redacted wrong information in my latest. Oh, my latest one's correct. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks, Tokyo Trekker. In most countries, Disney Plus had adult programming. The U.S. just got this, starting with Deadpool movies, so they may eventually phase Hulu out. Yeah, there's been some talk of that. There has been some talk of leaving Hulu as adult content, but if Disney Plus is taking adult content in other countries. Well, I'm sure it's just going to happen here too, probably. I like Hulu though. I like Hulu. But you're right. Dr. Omega's right. We may get phased out. Hulu might get phased out. Not disappointed at all, Maria, says Medallion. Come check me out as some good content coming up, including Nichelle Nichols tribute. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, guys. I want you to ask the next question. The next question we're doing is, what is your favorite part of episode 9? What is your favorite part of episode 9, guys? That's the next LATCHKUUUUUUUM question. What is your favorite part of episode 9? Tell us, what is your favorite part of episode 9? Let me put up Charlie again. And what is your favorite part of episode 9? Good night, Prophet. It's late for you. Go to bed. Sleep tight. Don't let the krill bite. Yeah, if anything, people are sort of disappointed at the lack of Ed leading the show this season, oddly. Yeah, I just want to see more Ed. I just want to see more of Ed. But yeah, I think Seth was very selfless in his writing. And he's there, but I just want to see a little more Ed. I'm impressed he is not injecting himself artificially to inflate his ego. Yeah, no, Ed, Seth was very selfless in his writing, and he did a great job. He's building his universe, and I actually think we're going to get a little more. I mean, I don't know, but I think we're going to get more Ed in the 10th episode, because it's a season closer. Dr. Mega, I have a crap load of Trek, but I started with Battlestar. I wanted to continue with that. They stiffed me when they sent me a ship, damn it. Oh, you're talking about Eagle Mouse, aren't you? Hello, Phantom Outsider. In an interview, they said Seth wanted this as the end of the Charlie arc, but that being said, Denal and company has been watching Orville. They have transporter technology, so rescue is possible. Yes, rescue is possible. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking earlier about that. What are some possibilities? And if you guys think that we were asking at the beginning, what if you guys think that Charlie is actually dead? And will we get her back maybe in season 4? Just like in Japan, the cartoonist called Battleship Yamato, but here in the okay. I see. The occasional song is fun, but contemporary music would make the show dated. I really enjoy hearing Scott Grimes singing, by the way, guys. Some people don't like it. I'm surprised. I've heard some people say they don't like it. I think most people do like it. I really like the pop culture reference. Nostalgia is comforting, warm and embracing. Nothing wrong with that, says Jessica. And yeah, make sure you guys are subbed to John DeMarco. Let me catch up a little bit. What are your favorite parts, guys? What are your favorite parts of episode 9? Sorry. Seth absolutely roasting woke culture all season, disguised as a woke culture embrace. The reasons the roasts all season have been flat out savage. Oddly, a lot of critics don't see it. Well, I think that I think Seth and the rest of the writers are good at presenting all kinds of angles, and I am mystified by I'm mystified by people saying that it's that like parts of season 3 are woke political agenda. I mean, because and Tokyo Truckers saying the opposite here. I think that I think they present all sides to stuff, and I think I'm not, I think Tokyo Trekker is right also in what he's saying, and I think that I don't know. I mean, I think that fun is being poked in many ways, and issues are being analyzed in many ways, and I don't think you can put a I don't think you can put a label on anything. To be honest, I think it's good sci-fi. Things are presented in many ways. You come to your own conclusions. That's what I think Seth is doing. So, and if there's an alternate timeline, Charlie's probably dead in both of them. Okay, Nate doesn't think Charlie's alive. Tale of Two Topas, the entire episode, the episode with the girl of Power Race. Okay. Hulu is a dead platform. Walking has been since the day Disney became controlling partner, says Resolute. Favorite part of episode 9. Later, Kronos. Good to see you. Have a good night. That's okay. Favorite part of episode 9. Kaylon primary wondering why the fuck a biological is about to sacrifice herself for them. No facial expression, but it's yeah, he is doing that. He leaves though. He leaves. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. He does. He leaves though. I see. Okay. So yeah, Bird was looking at the very last moments, and he's already left. But I see what you're saying, Tokyo Trekker. The constantly shifting alliances were cool, but jetpacks, I know, right? The jetpacks were great. Yeah, listen, some people said they were reminiscent of 09 Trek, but they were better. They were like, they were a little bit like that, but they were much better. They were like Rocketeer in the 24th century, 25th century. It's difficult to pick a favorite part since the entire episode was awesome, but I'll say Isaac's eulogy, says John DeMarco. Okay. Excuse me one second. You know, I joke around with Maria and say that her show is Maria talks a lot. I may talk more than Maria, actually, now that I think about it. So I'm sorry, Maria. Let's see. My favorite part of 9 is my favorite part of episode 9 is all the balance of power shifts. I never saw the piece with the Kalon coming, let alone the alliance and the provisional. Yeah, I mean the piece with the Kalon, I think was a big surprise to many people. It was an interesting twist. The fact that and listen, we were just getting used to the Krill kind of being friends, right? And I mean, the Mocklins, we knew were gonna the Mocklins. We knew something was gonna happen with the Mocklins, but we had been friends for so long, we didn't think that, we didn't see we didn't see a Mocklin Krill alliance coming. Most people didn't. Very interesting. It was well done. It was a good. It was a good twist. Please clarify, and Kelly explaining that Charlie. Please clarify, and Kelly explaining that Charlie saved them. Oh, favorite parts. Gotcha. Just sorry, I just blanked for a second. Just took a look at the Andor trailer. Yawn, says Papa Delta. Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Favorite part of episode 9 is Gordy's augmented chord at the end of the Gordy Charlie duet, and of course the Pranakasha Matt, the musician, is pointing that out. Thank you, Pranakasha Matt. And we'll have to have Matt playing the cello for us one day, playing Orville theme song for us someday. Matt, and we're gonna see Matt streaming someday. My least favorite part was the picture. I'm sorry. Yeah, the photo of Charlie they used at the service didn't do her justice. My favorite part was the duet. Okay. Um, my favorite, by the way, I heard people who were being nitpicky with this episode, if you could even be nitpicky with this episode, were being like, "Oh, Charlie," and so many people died, and Charlie was the only one who got the um, the funeral. Bear in mind, guys, in the military, when you have mass casualties, what usually happens, and there's like an all day funeral, and basically, um, coffins and pictures are unfortunately are in many militaries they are um, switched for about 15 minutes, and they switch to another, and or 20, whatever it is. And unfortunately, that's the way it is. So for people to think that Charlie's the only one who, I'm sure there's other funerals going on. That is very nitpicky. Those comments are very nitpicky. Honorable mention for favorite. I'm sorry, I didn't read medallions. My favorite moment of episode 9 is all of it. I've rewatched that episode the most this season, says Medallion. Awesome. Yes, all of it. All of it. My favorite what did I say? Did I read it right? My favorite moment of episode 9 is all of it. Yeah, okay, I read it right. I've rewatched that episode rewatched it the most this season. Absolutely. Yeah. I think many have. Yeah. Honorable mention for favorite part of episode 9, hearing Charlie say to Kaylon Primary, "We trust Isaac." Oh, that was a good line. That's thank you, Colleen, for pointing that out. I agree. We trust Isaac. Yeah, when she said she trusted Isaac. Yeah, I like that. John Cipolla, I don't always agree with Seth, but his parts, this parts that I don't are tolerable. Says okay. Yeah, not everybody agrees with everybody. Otherwise, we wouldn't be different. So that's normal. That's normal. And let's not forget how Bortus couldn't get out at the nut meat, failing to crack walnuts. Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. That was amusing. I keep seeing Andor and thinking it's Star Trek, says Dr. Omega. Oh, I gotta check that out. Interesting part of episode 9 was it took the Kaylon 3 demonstrations of the weapon before they talk. Only took Japan 2 demos. That obviously came the mass weapon, right? Phantom Outsider brings up a good point. I think that was in the back of many people's minds. The Kaylon are very methodical, and they could probably afford to sacrifice more Kaylon to see if the Orville could really repeat their threat. That's an interesting analysis, Phantom. Historical analysis. That's an interesting historical analysis. Debbie, Bortus with Bortus with the flying walnuts, says Debbie. I love the scores to the episode a lot. Very classic Trek and season 3. The scores are fantastic. Yeah, John, absolutely. Kelsey's relation was all more poignant because she was still wearing her battle wounds from her first fight with Talia. She is being he's being tasteful about those opinions, says John. Okay, let me advance a little bit. My favorite was Charlie's of being finally gotten rid of. Says, I resolutely didn't like Charlie. Okay. One thing I did in particular was sometimes I stumble on the words because I have this. I'm using my this little program that pops up words in different languages for me, and it does it at the most unexpected times. So it's supposed to help you learn languages. It's actually pretty good, but not when you're live streaming. I did forget to turn it off. One thing I did in particular was listen closer to the lyrics to Gordon and Charlie's song together. Yeah, and I want to go back and do that medallion myself. A couple of our friends have said that there's some foreshadowing there. I want to go back and listen to that. Thank you for bringing that up, Medallion. Tokyo Trekker is right. They're roasting wokeness. Charlie's, I mean, extremes. Listen, all kinds of extremes are bad. I'm not. I don't know if I would say they're roasting wokeness. I mean, maybe at certain points, but yeah, all extremes are bad. I think Seth is not into extremes, and Trekker people really can't see past their own biases. To Bordis calling the Genesi closed-minded species, that was funny. Yeah, of Bordis calling the Genesi closed-minded, that was funny. Phantom. The song is talking about Charlie's state of mind, and I think an overall theme of the season. Different episodes. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to go back and check that out. How did I forget the EV suit? Says Colleen. This episode had a good amount of cringe in it, but as to my favorite scene, to be angry, was the betrayal of the Union by Danson's character. By the way, guys, in case you guys are just joining us, our members only stream, which we're going to be announcing soon, monthly. It's going to be once a month. Our members only stream is going to be called our top secret. Our top secret members only stream is going to be called Sub Level 32. That should be a fun name and theme for our members only streams. By the way, guys, we have memberships now, and I don't want to exclude people, so there's only one flat rate, $199 for the memberships, and yeah, there's only one level. So, by the way, other YouTubers go crazy trying to fulfill different levels, and I think it's best to do it this way. So, Jim Henry, I did appreciate Kalon Prime taking it all in to reanalyze their assessment of all biologicals and asking Isaac to clarify what they saw. Really well done character development of the Kalons. Yeah, actually, they're really well done. Thank you, Jim. It was the character development of the Kalons was great, especially with Kalon Primary and Timus, and yeah, lots of good stuff. But obviously, they're talking about Kalon Primary in this episode. Best part of episode 9 was taking a character many didn't care for and make you feel emotional and sad that she died. Yeah, I cared for her. I guess not everybody did. I like Charlie. I like Charlie's character. I did anyway. But you're right, Professor. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, if anybody, even people who didn't like her character, a lot of people, not everybody, but most people who didn't like their character, were also, moved at her departure. Debbie Ryder, the visuals during the implosion of the planet and space flights were absolutely stunning, and I was overclamped, able to feel the destruction essentially. All right, Debbie. Yeah, everything was very well done. Very well done. Well said, Professor, says John DeMarco. Yes, OMG, that, Colleen, that would be so embarrassing to film that. Okay. Wait. I think that was a reference to, oh yeah, okay. To that comment. And, oops. Because they think like a machine. They are not into deception. They are logical. If you can convince the machine it is worthwhile to ally the Union, they will stick it out. I agree. And I guess the only concern I had with that was that somehow, not the Kalon, but somehow humanity would goof it up. That was my concern. In the future, down the road, will we screw it up? Be by like the Kalon biologicals did? Will we screw it up by our actions? And maybe that will be tested at some point. I'm not interested in following any more retcons of the original trilogy, said Papa Delta. Palovis did a great job with the flowers at the funeral. Palovis. Good memory there. Absolutely. The flower guy. Favorite part of episode 9 is the beginning to the end. Yes, Nate. The Wallen scene was my least favorite, even though it might have been the most old school Orville moment at the episode. It was most old school Orville moment, right? So we've been talking a lot about episode 9. We're going to keep talking about episode 9, by the way, Wednesday night when we have their celebration stream for the finale. We're going to start a little bit earlier. We're going to have a panel, and we're going to start a little bit earlier. We're going to keep talking episode 9. And let me get through some of these responses, and then we're going to take a quick look at the teaser trailer, and get your reactions to the teaser trailer for episode 10. Man, I can't believe it's almost over. We need more Orville. Like what we can't wait 3 years for more Orville. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, Seth has got a lot to do. He's doing Ted, and they got a lot to do. They got a lot on their plate, but hopefully, maybe it'll take a little bit. I'm thinking maybe we could get who knows? Maybe we could get it in a little under 2 years. Maybe, who knows? I can be nitpicky in episode 9. The Mocklins are becoming one-dimensional. I hope to see more internal conflict on Mockless following the Union kicking them out, says Papa Delta. And we are supposed to believe that there isn't any animosity from Mocklins related to the ones killed by Krill, says Papa Delta. Okay. If you're going to nitpick that, you might as well nitpick that only Spock got a funeral in Star Trek 2. Well, exactly. Well, that's exactly, John. That is a great... Yeah, there's a lot of people who died in Star Trek 2, right? Including Scotty's nephew. And we didn't see his funeral. So, yeah, exactly. Thank you, John, for pointing that out. One season is done, I shall rewatch. I have plenty of time. Chuckle. Gotcha. One season is done. Kalon primarily was constantly burning Isaac this episode. Orvillation, point of clarification for the nitpickers, Spock wasn't the only casualty. Yes, thank you. You too, fandom. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. And I heard several comments like that. And I'm just like, I'm a little mystified by those comments. She also apart from the fact that I'm sure there was more funerals, Resolute Germ is excellent to point out that she saved everybody. So it was also an award, sir. There was also special recognition of her heroism. And it would make a lot of sense. Thank you for adding that too, Resolute. Let's see. That was funny, says John. It would be interesting to rewatch the season in binge mode to see it better. Yeah, that's interesting, Jim. What will be when we do a rewatch in binge mode? Will we perceive it differently? By the way, it would be a crime to put the Orville out, to drop all 10 episodes at one time. It'd be a crime to do that. But now that because binge watching should be done for rewatches. Yeah. Off topic, I don't trust the Android trailer. Kenobi looked okay in the trailer, but it was as close to an absolute. Oh, woof. Okay, I gotta go check that out. Lots of people commenting on that. Hello, Shaban. Good to see you. Number one Disney fan, says Shaban. Good to see you, Shaban. Kaelon Primary was absolutely savage to Isaac when he said there is always a weakness. Your existence is proof of that. Yeah, that's true. So cruel considering Isaac had attempted to. Yeah. Hello, Deej. Good to see you. Bortus needs his stash back. Oh, yeah, maybe he does need his stash back. It's funny. You said his stash, and the first thing, Deej, the first thing, what the first thing was that came to my mind was his stash of cigarettes. Of course, you're talking about his mustache. But the first thing that came to my mind when I saw you just write Bortus needs his stash back was his stash of cigarettes, like they were hiding him and Clyden. That's funny. Regarding the 3 time bombs, Kaelon can also reincarnate a lost body. Yes, like the Cylons, they wake up on the regeneration ship. They do. I trust Andor will be better than the other Star Wars shows besides Mandalorian because it's the same team behind Rogue One. That is interesting. I want to learn more about that. That's a good point. Rogue One team did a good job. The Rogue One team did a good job. The Bortus having trouble with the nut cracking cracker was interesting, but he could easily crack the walnuts using 2 of them. Oh yeah, of course he could. Yeah, he may just be unfamiliar with walnuts. So, as an Earth delicacy, right? Does Anaya can withstand? That's interesting. Can Anaya withstand sunlight because he's half human and half crow? That's interesting. I bet she could withstand it. Might bother her a little bit, but I bet she wouldn't die from it. That's a good question, Shaban. Excellent question. Let's see. Let me catch up a little bit. There is hidden meaning in everything Seth does. Just means it's. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely, John. Yeah, there is hidden meaning in a lot of stuff that Seth does. Cinnamon Bunny, good to see you. Breaking news: the Orville season 4 just announced. Is that true, or or are you just making that up? Is that true? Well, let me go see. Let's go see. Is that true? I am looking. I don't know if you're if that's enthusiasm or if that's Cinnabon. Cinnabon. Is that enthusiasm or is that because you've seen it? Let's see. All right, I'm not seeing it. I think it might just be enthusiasm. You can maybe clarify for that if that's just enthusiasm, Cinnabon. Is that just enthusiasm? Oh, indeed. It's true? The Orville has just announced? Really? Well, that's big. That's a big deal. Can you, Cinnabon, can you, because I'm not seeing it. Cinnabon, if that's the case, can you stick it in the chat? Oh, no, it's not true. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. I would be surprised. I would be surprised. Okay. Well, we will forgive Cinnabon because it's enthusiasm. It's enthusiasm. Okay. At this point, nothing would surprise me, but I would think that season 3 would finish. Charlie's not my favorite character, but she is already a million times better than Burnham would ever be. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. She does break down and whisper cry every few minutes. She doesn't break down. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah. She's much better than Burnham, for sure. I feel bad for the actress who plays Burnham. The way they wrote her character. Okay. Let's see. My problem with Charlie's departure was it wasn't really her self-sacrificing. She just wanted to die and be with Amanda. That situation made her a hero, but she was just self-deleted. Yes, only 199. Thank you, Maria. Cinetroll. Remember when Marcus asked Charlie if she was glad that Isaac was dead in episode 1? So let me ask you now, this after episode 9. Are you glad that Charlie is dead? I actually liked her character. I'm gonna miss her. You like that? Sublevel 32? You like that, Maria? So sublevel 32, guys, is the name of our members only stream. And we might even have Maria on that members only stream. By the way, I have a little bit. I don't think it's a problem to show. I might ask Tom Costantino just in case. But I've come across some material floating around Fox production from some friends at Fox, and might show it. It's very, very little, but might show that in the very, very little, but it's cool. We might show it in the member stream. I might ask, just double check that it's okay to show. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but not a fan of Tyler. Hello, Tyler. Not a fan of Charlie, but her last episode was okay. I think Charlie came around, and when she started to connect to Isaac a couple of episodes ago, she did. She was coming around to Isaac, yeah. She was coming around in general, and she was accepting of Isaac. I love Charlie's character. She grew in her personality. I did. I loved it. And to be Don Professor. Okay. The needs of the many and all that. Gotcha, Cinnabon. Kalon Primary came to a very logical conclusion about biologicals. They had the power to destroy them all and didn't, and then biological sacrificed her life for them, and he had to correct his thinking. Yeah, it was a simple binary decision, like a lot of you guys were talking about. Right underneath the comments is access to super stickers and thank you, Maria. Thank you. Yeah. Maria's just our best cheerleader. But the whole idea of putting Isaac on a Union ship in the first place was deception on Kalon's part. Says douchebag to Medallion. I need more old school Orville jokes. Yeah, it's interesting. By the way, they reference a lot of their past humor, which makes me think. They do references to a lot of their past humor, which makes me think that in season 4, there's gonna need to be moments of creating new humor. There is a couple moments in season 3. There are moments in season 3, of course. Of course, we have the egg salad sandwich is probably one of the top ones. I do think that. Listen, I think that Orville had something to prove this season, and it did. It proved it, and once they have proved it, and once the Orville is a big kid on the block now, and they've proved their worth, and beyond. To be honest, I think season 4 is going to be very, very interesting in many, many different ways. I think the new format has been proved and accepted, and I think they're going to settle in and do some great storytelling. And there's not going to be any COVID around, which is obviously the big advantage. So clap for Palovis, absolutely. Let everybody clap for Palovis. Yay, Palovis with the flowers. Good to see Clyden back. It is good to see Clyden back. Yes, Siobhan. It is good to see Clyden back. Isaac was placed on the ship to evaluate humanity and the Union if they are worthy to the Kaelons. Yes. Nice to see the Finn boys playing happy, fun ball with Topa. That was a nice scene, Dr. Omega. I you know what? It was very, very simple, but it was very nice. And it also showed that listen, it showed of some of the relationships that go on behind, that go on behind the scenes. And obviously, there was one time when Topa had, when they were going through that addiction, the cigarette addiction, Topa stayed with the Finn kids. I mean, that was off screen, right? But yeah, I think that was really nice. It was really nice to see that. I totally agree with that. How early will your stream start on Wednesday? I think we're going to start at right now. We're going to start at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm sure we could go earlier because last week seemed like it just flew by and we had to cut it off. And there were people who wanted to come on. We're going to have a true celebration on Wednesday. We're going to start at least at 10, if not at 9:30 Eastern. And we're going to have people coming in and out. I want everybody to get a chance who wants to come on. And so I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know, Nate. And JPRPH1, I'm getting better. JPRPH1 at saying it. I didn't personally cringe anywhere in this past episode. I enjoyed it all the way through. Dolly especially was a treat. I don't watch trailers and approach each week excited for a new episode. Awesome. That's great, JPRPH1. That's great. Captain Phantom Nerds channel. Make sure you are watching it. If not, you're missing out. Although Captain's has been taking a break from streaming. Hopefully he will be back soon. We got Ted series and Airplane movie. Yeah, we got some cool stuff coming, guys. I cannot wait for the Ted series. I am beyond excited for the Ted series. And Airplane movie. Wow. Best parts Kaelon primary. What the fuck moment when Charlie sacrificed herself for the Kaelons. Hello, Sam. Good to see you, Sam. Kaelon were looking to see if humans were worthy. They were doing a threat assessment for these biologicals. So Phantom Outsider says it was a downright threat assessment. A lot of people get funerals, but they occur off screen because they are not the main cast. Exactly. Yeah, this is at this point is so evident. I don't even know how this criticism comes up, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Medallion. My opinion, 1.5 to 2 years to season 4, whatever platform it's on. These quality episodes take time. Yeah, I'm thinking 22 months from when they get their renewal. I'm also thinking, listen, how do I say this? We had to wait a long time for season 3. I also think it means that Seth and the writers probably have had a lot of time to think and even maybe perhaps write parts of season 4, if not having it, outlined to some degree. See, that's where I think that we might see. I think that they have had a lot of time to think about season 4. That's my guess. Then the fight between the two of Ed's exes, right? Yeah, Kelly and Taleo. That's what I meant. Phantom says medallion. Thanks for Debbie. Thanks for Rosie. Hope to see you. Take care, Debbie. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Kaelon Primary Diggs seemed emotional, motivated. Kaelon Primary's Diggs seemed emotionally motivated. There's no logical reason to berate him like that. You know, we've had people saying that the Kaelon do have emotions. They're just very subtle. And I think that's a really good point because they do seem kind of emotional. Some of them do seem kind of like there is like he's got a, Kaelon Primary has had a thing about Isaac. And remember when he was fading out, when he got his head ripped off in Identity, he says, "You will die alone." Like it seemed like a very vengeful comment. I don't disagree with that, Dr. Omega. I agree with it. I should say I agree with it. I noticed that Ed and Kelly were wearing special white uniforms in that trailer. Yeah. We're going to take a really quick look at that, guys, before we sign off. Primary roast. I got to sign off soon. Primary roasting Isaac is another example. Guys, let's a few more comments and we're going to check out the trailer. That was a nitpick for me too. Mock ones are very strong too. It didn't require Zalea super strength to open that nut for them. So medallion. Good to see Deej. I think Anaya's skin can withstand sunlight, but her eyes would probably adjust to it. Probably have to wear some type of shades. Yeah, it's probably what does Cinnabon have in common with Justin? What does Cinnabon have in common with Justin? Not seeing an announcement on the. All right, yeah. It was enthusiasm. It was enthusiasm, guys. Yeah, it was enthusiasm. So, thank you for your enthusiasm, Cinnabon. Yeah, it didn't seem like a logical moment right now to announce it for sure. Borges' mustache will have its own spin-off series. What if Charlie is a Kaelon from the future and being immortal was the right choice to send back from the future with emotions enabled by a device Isaac has and always knew it was to teach? Interesting. All right, Jessica. Lots of great theories here. Hello, Chief Cook. Good to see you. All right, let's check out Douchebag Kylo. Thank you, my friend, for joining the membership. Looks like Douchebag will be joining us on sub level 32. Awesome, dude. Thank you. And guys, if you missed Douchebag Kylo last night on Doomcock, he did a great breakdown. He was a little rushed. He did a great breakdown of Last Starfighter. Congrats to Douchebag Kylo. I was very surprised that Charlie died considering how her character evolved through the season. Yeah. In Stargate terms, she was very Woolsey, right? In the sense that as a character, or very even. Well, I wouldn't go to the point of Rodney, but a character was disliked at first and then grew on you, right? Even though I could have had her for a little bit longer. I like Charlie's character. He was a good fit. The humor she was a good fit on the bridge too. The humor felt more organic this season than over the top, and I appreciate that way more, says Medallion. The name Orville has earned the right to stand shoulder to shoulder with all great sci-fi classics, for sure. And I gotta say, the Orville is the best stuff out there right now. The Orville is hands down the best sci-fi out there. And yep. Let's take a look at that trailer, guys. And I want to see your reactions to it. The teaser trailer for season. Let's see. Okay. And here we go. We're going to watch this a couple times. And I want to see, give us your reactions, guys. Let me share it. It'd be a good idea to share it. And that picture of that eye picture, the picture of Charlie's eye is one of my favorite images now of episode 9 and season 3. Okay. Let's see. All right, I gotta play through the speaker. And here we go. Let's watch this a couple times.
Come in.
Good morning, Commander.
Hi, Isaac.
I wish to become intimate with you. If you are unoccupied, may we go on a date, followed by sexual conjugation?
Pretty good. How are you?
Einstein said he could never understand it all. Planets spinning through space. Smile upon your face. Welcome to the human race. Isn't it a lovely ride? I'll be sliding down. Try not to try too hard. It's just a lovely ride.
All right, I'm gonna let that play one more time and get your reactions to this, guys. And yeah, Dr. Omega, I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Kelly is one of my favorites too. Let's watch that one more time.
Come in.
Good morning, Commander.
Hi, Isaac.
I wish to become intimate with you. If you are unoccupied, may we go on a date, followed by sexual conjugation?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, totally, Dr.
Einstein
Omega.
said he could never understand it all. Planets spinning through space. Smile upon your face. Welcome to the human race. Isn't it a lovely ride? I'll be sliding down. Try not to try too hard. It's just a lovely ride.
All right, guys. Yeah, well, that is let's see. We'll just leave that in the background. Initial reactions. Yeah, that's also one of the funniest moments for me, too. Her reaction is great. Yeah, sees the calories of negative emotions, but nothing passive understanding of love. All right, yeah, reactions, guys, to this. Dr. Mega says, Kaline model. Oops, wait. We're gonna have to talk that Jim. We're gonna have to talk about that on Wednesday night. Put it up in bold as a question Wednesday night, please. All right. That's true. Until the last few episodes. Wait, where is your reactions to? Okay, there we go. So Kelly's reaction is one of my new funniest over moments for sure. And does Area 51 exist in the future, says Jim. All right. I feel Charlie has remained pretty much the same throughout the season, mostly outside of working with Isaac Better. She still hated and mistrusted Kaylans. That's true. Okay, reactions to the trailer, guys. Let's see. The humor in this trailer is on point. It is classic Orville. I want me one of those dress uniforms. Yeah, wouldn't you want one of those dress uniforms? We need more. I think, guys, that Seth said, I think he said at a Comic-Con, right? That there was going to be a very satisfying ending for the fans, right? So maybe this episode brings it all home. I do think also that at the same time, these teaser trailers can be kind of deceptive, or they're showing stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean we know what's going on, and there can still be a lot of surprises. I actually think what I think is we're going to be in for an emotional roller coaster ride this episode. That's what I think. My prediction for the future known is that they are in dress whites because they are at a wedding, says douchebag Kylo. Yeah, that could be. A lot of people have been saying that. I'm going to respond to that if someone says that to me. Okay. Pop Delta, I agree. Says he's holding a banana, says Maria. Yeah, because we no longer need to fear it, says Dr. Omega. Cringe, says John Sapola. That's what Twitter's for. Facebook is for brainwashing. Okay. Yeah, the finale is a romantic comedy episode. That would be nice, actually. That would be nice, Medallion. So that's what Medallion says. John Sapola, eye roll. John Sapola is not impressed. He needs explosions, but we got plenty of explosions last time. One weird question: where will Boris and Clyde and Geloja now that they've renounced Machlis? That's a good question. They're gonna have to Geloja somewhere else, I guess. Colleen, looks like we're finally going to get to see the thing we can't unsee that Peter Macon has been hinting at in so many interviews this season, says Colleen. Interesting. Thank you, Colleen, for that comment. I have a feeling this trailer is being misleading about the tone of the finale. Yeah, I think it is at least in part being misleading. Yeah. Well, and we can only say misleading because obviously these scenes are going to be in the final episode. But yeah, for the overall tone, it could be totally misleading. This could all be included inside a great roller coaster ride of an episode. But you know what? It does have It does have overtones of classic Orville. It would be nice to see that. Glad to see that Isaac has carped the banana. I see what you mean. Okay. Do not like the relationship with the doctor. So John's not convinced that that Dr. Finn and the AI makes that relationship makes sense to him. You were right, John DeMarco. Tokyo Trigger says all the trailers have been misleading. This isn't what we think it'll be. Yeah, Derulio. Some people have said it. Siobhan is saying it. It could very well be a Derulio. Is Derulio back? Maybe Valentine's is love in the air because of Derulio. Going for soft, lighthearted send off. So it seems they wrap up the season with small ends for maybe season 4. At least we'll have some sort of closure. Worst case scenario, says Papa Delta. It could be a wrap up. Feel of kind of an episode. I hope it will be more lighthearted. It looks to be that way already. I agree with Tokyo Trekker, says Professor Brainspecs. Misleading. Yeah. The trailer looks fun and sappy, and no big stakes, just relaxing with our fave crew. That actually seems nice, and I'm sure that Seth will throw something else in there too. But yeah, it does seem nice. It will be nice to see some character-driven story, perhaps some hints about where they might go next, since there was no guarantee of a fourth season when they wrote and filmed this episode. Let me just say, that while there is no guarantees for a fourth season, I think Seth has done everything in his power to make sure there is a fourth season. Let me just say that. I think they definitely want it. They really want it. Not just Seth. Everybody else wants it. The whole crew wants it. John Cassar, you could tell, wanted it. We're going to see season 4. We're going to see season 4, guys, but we need to show up until we get that announcement. Fans need to show up until we get that announcement. So let's keep that up on everywhere. Social media. Bird Martin, our friend on Twitter, he's been on the panel a couple times. Once. So he's been on the panel once. He says he's wearing his Orville jacket around everywhere until the end of the season. It's pushing a Claire Isaac wedding, but I think it's misdirection. Did you see engineering looking at Lamar? Yeah. And Gordon was looking weird too, but I don't think he was in engineering. I think he was on the bridge. I think it might be John and Tala. Dr. Omega says, whoa, interesting. John, the ladies' man's the Don Juan. The Don John. His name is John, isn't it? The Don Juan. Juan and John are the same name. The dress uniforms look snazzy, though they are also very obviously made from sneaker fabric when they use a weight fabric. The Machlin's getting naked like at a Betazoid wedding. Interesting. That's funny. Betazoid wedding. Double wedding, triple wedding maybe. John Cassar seemed to slip about a wedding when he popped in. He was, well, not really. Did he? Well, somebody asked him a question. I think it was Alicia asked a question about will we get any formal uniforms, and he said maybe. But he wasn't even necessarily talking about season 3. But yeah, thank you, John, Dr. Mega, for pointing that out. My Geloja question was spawned by his trailer. It looked like they were doing a dual Geloja on the simulator. That's interesting. Maybe they're doing a double Geloja on the simulator. I hope Seth didn't make the mistake of having this last episode. If it is the end, it will be satisfying to the fans because it doesn't give Hulu Disney more of an incentive to continue. Oh, like, I hope Seth didn't make this mistake of having this last episode if it is as an ending. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I think Seth has thought everything out really, really, really carefully. I'm going to make it a point to tweet out Renew the Orville at least once a day. Yes, guys. We should all be doing that. Thank you, Papa Delta Yankee. We should all be doing that. I'm doing it several times a day. And also, when you see somebody's comment on social media that has the Renew the Orville, retweet it, reshare it, because that is also helping. Isaac wants to do some explosions with his trusty banana. Oh, that's funny. Okay, really, I hadn't heard. Maybe he wants. Maybe Isaac is testing out the banana as his courting ritual now, right? Testing it out with somebody else, maybe with Kelly. Who knows? Really, I hadn't heard about that slip. I didn't know if it was. It wasn't really a slip. Must go meditate. Go meditate, Tiantelli, please. Go meditate, levitate. Imagine Maria levitating above her meditation mat. We need a pool for folks to predict the timestamp for the egg. Yeah, we need a pool for that. Absolutely. Linda's still here. The trailer seems that way. Whether the actual episode is that, another story. Yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap this up. Listen, Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. We will see season 4. I have faith of the heart, Galinda. John Marco and creates an interstellar to leave a cliffhanger. Interesting. I have a feeling we might get a wrap up and a little open endedness in it somehow. Yeah, I'm sure it would not be shitty fan fiction if you wrote it, Papa Delta. All right, guys. Remember on Wednesday we have Wednesday we have a season finale pre-episode party. Yes, guys, Moorville. And we're going to start at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We might start even earlier. I'll let you guys know. And we're going to open up that panel. Well, it's not going to be fully open. It's not going to be like dial-ins, like call-in, like completely open. It'll be by invite, but we're going to have a lot of panelists. So we're going to have a lot of YouTubers have the opportunity to chime in. Yes, we're definitely getting season 4 Medallion. Yes, we are. We need an Orvillian cookbook. Yeah. By the way, guys, Maria's doing more cooking streams. If you guys haven't noticed. Hashtag renew the Orville with a bigger budget and better writers, LDG. I think we got good writers, LDG. That's my opinion. I know LDG is worried about some things there, but Tokyo Trucker, renew the Orville. Damn it. Absolutely. Genoja and Comply. All right, guys. Wednesday, we will see you. Thanks for everybody who joined the membership. And I will be letting you guys know when we have the whatchamacallit, the member stream. All right. Moorville, everybody. Good night, good evening to everybody. Let's say good night to everybody, or good morning, depending where you are. Shaban, good to see you. Douchebag Kylo, Colleen, Professor Brainy Specs, John DeMarco, Medallion, LDG, Nate, Jim Henry, Tokyo Trekker. Good to see everybody. Galinda, Siobhan, I don't want to miss anybody. Phantom Outsider, Papa Delta, John DeMarco, everybody who's Dr. Omega. And thank you, Dr. Omega, for the wonderful artwork. You are a genius. Thank you, my friend. Professor Brainy Specs. Let me scroll back a little bit. There's been a lot of people in here tonight. Colleen. I know I'm repeating some people. Just want to make sure I don't forget. John Sapola, Resolute Germ, Pradakasha Productions. I'm sure Daga was in here. Bird was in here. Dalek was in here. Good to see all of you guys. Thank you, everybody. We will see you guys on Wednesday. We're going to talk. Jessica Castillo was in here. We're going to see you guys on Wednesday. We'll be talking more season 3, episode 9. We're going to be talking episode 10, and we're going to be talking. I don't know if we'll have time for that, but we're going to be talking at least episode 9 and 10. Maybe a little bit of episode 4 talk. Depends how things go. All right, guys. Chief Cook, also good to see all of you. Sam R. Tons of people in here tonight. Cinnabon. Cinnabon had us. Had our hearts racing there for a minute. Todd Lehman, Deej, tons of people in here tonight, guys. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy, be safe. Good evening, good day, good morning to you, whatever it is. Take care, guys. And guys, there is so much. We have so much to talk about. We are going to begin the next stream talking about briefly talking about Nichelle Nichols. But rest in peace, Nichelle. We miss you, and we are gonna miss you. Yeah, we will close the night out on that later, guys. Good night.